Welcome back to Manosphere Daily, your go-to spot for real talk and raw truths in the modern dating world. Today's topic. Buckle up, woman destroys her own marriage and cries on the internet when her man finds another woman. You can't make this stuff up. She lit the match, burned the bridge, and now she's shocked he walked across to someone better. Before we dive in, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the truth when we drop it. And don't keep it to yourself, share this video with your friends and help us spread the word far and wide.
I remember feeling like my marriage was temporary from the beginning. Like that I wasn't gonna make it. And I didn't know what that feeling was. I just thought it was cold feet, but it kind of manifested itself for the next 10 years. And here we are 10 years later going through a divorce. I left the good guy. I left the guy that everybody looks at and is like, that's a dad, that's a husband, that's how it's supposed to be. He did the dishes, he cleaned the house, he took the kids to school, he worked all day, he made good money, he supported us. I mean, yeah, we had our problems, but he was the good guy.
It's always the same story. She spends years treating the guy like a backup plan, then acts shocked when he upgrades to a woman who actually values him. She said she needed to find herself, and apparently found herself single, scrolling through her ex's new relationship like it's a crime scene.
I'm just asking if height matters in a guy. Yeah, we're gonna ask you your body count. Wait, how old are you?
You always see everybody.
You almost have the same amount of bodies as you do years of life.
What's your body count?
0.
I feel like girls don't want to.
A real woman and has great morals will wait for her man.
22 bodies at 23 is just nuts. And then if you do your standard multiplication, yeah, it's still nuts.
What is the last lie that you've told to a guy?
I don't know.
We know you guys
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab another drink.
Wow.
2 minutes ago, we did that 2 minutes ago.
You did it 2 minutes ago?
I literally just faked a phone call that I had a boyfriend just so my coworker wouldn't follow me home.
Wow.
These ladies will call a good man boring, ruin the marriage for freedom, and then cry online like someone stole their lunch. Nah, you gave the lunch away and told him to eat somewhere else. Now that he's dining happily, you're in the comments talking about betrayal. You can't bench the quarterback and complain when he signs with a better team.
The most a guy should spend on a woman on a first date?
$2,500. At least $2,500. At least the bare minimum. Because it comes with everything. Well, they get to know each other. So, yeah, $2,500. And I'm not going no lower.
Why $2,500 though?
Like, we both benefiting off of something. So, in order for it to really be beneficial, $2,500 is
So what you gonna give him on the first date?
a good time.
What's a good time?
Whatever it amplifies. Whatever comes along the way. The journey.
Actions have consequences, and TikTok tears don't come with refunds. Oh, this is classic. She wanted to live her truth, explore her independence, and do her own thing, until she saw her man doing his thing, with someone younger, kinder, and probably cooking actual meals instead of serving attitude with a side of entitlement. Now suddenly, she's on social media crying like she lost a winning lottery ticket she tore up herself.
I said, okay, I'm gonna take the branzino. And he said, I'm gonna take the burger. And the waitress asked him, okay, how do you like your burger? He said, how he likes his burger. And do you want some cheese on your burger? And he asked, is this gonna be extra? And she says, yes, it's $3 extra. And he said, okay, then never mind. I'm like, okay, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat my branzino and see what happens. And he's like, oh my God, you have to pay extra for everything these days. And I'm like, yeah, it's New York City. I got up and I was like, I'm going to the restroom for a second. And I took my purse and I went to the waitress and I was like, hey, I just want to pay the bill. And I just paid the bill and walked out of the restaurant. And I texted him. So I texted him, the check is taken care of. You should have gotten the cheese.
These types of women will say, he wasn't emotionally available, right after they spent 5 years emotionally body slamming him every time he tried to talk. Then, when he finally finds peace with someone else, they pull out the ring light and record themselves sobbing for sympathy points. It's not heartbreak, it's ego bruised by the reality that he moved on without begging to come back.
Go through whole phases, why can't I?
You're not a man.
Hold on, what? I mean, that's double standard. Cause let me tell you something, I told you I'm not a man. But if you can go out here for Risha, Keisha, Tony, and all them, why can't I homeboy?
Can I answer?
If you why can't I get some two individuals?
Certain things I do, you can't. It's just like that. I didn't make
it shouldn't be like that, cause it's up. Because one thing about it, y'all bring first.
Right.
Y'all get the but we even get something.
We did.
First off.
How the man get that? Don't make.
Man, let me tell you something. You go out here teach Tundra. Guess what? Tundra pussy is different from my pussy. So guess what? You and you somehow whatever juice in that out of her, you stick your
I don't want to hear none of this. Let me tell you something, lady. Are you a man? Do you pee standing up? Do you lift up heavy objects? When it's time to go to war, you gonna go bust your gun? No, you're not. Women want to do everything a man do until it's time to pay what a man pays. When you start paying the bills around this motherfucker, you can do what I do. When you take care of me and my goddamn not head kids like I do for y'all, you can do what I do. Women love to be men. It's convenient for them. And then the bills drop. Women love to be men when it's convenient for them. And then somebody break in the house and you can run up under the goddamn bed. No, I'm running to the bullet. You running away from the bullet. So you can't do what I do because you don't pay what I pay back to the partner.
That ugly money. That ugly money.
Wanna go daddy? Can you to my stepson and send your ass to boot camp?
My daddy would never. On behalf of Pop Harris and all the real in the world, my daddy would never. I know my father's watching right now like, hell no, son, I'll pass.
And let's not forget the fake accountability videos. I didn't appreciate him when I had him, and I just hope he's happy now. Translation: I thought he'd be waiting, and now I'm panicking because he actually meant it when he left.
First date, where would a guy usually take you then?
If a guy was just going to take me for a coffee or something, I'd probably be a bit offended.
A coffee, why?
Because it's like, what, so you only want to spend like £3 on me?
How much should he spend though? Where would be the ideal
like,
place?
I don't know, maybe he could take me on the private jet or something.
A private jet, bruv, you're moving mad, bruv. Private jet, bruv, shut up, bruv. You're moving mad.
He's not giving me rich vibes.
Private jet, where would you even access a private jet?
I don't know, we could go to like the Maldives or something.
The Maldives? But man just met you, you could be a scammer gal. This gal's a scammer, bruv. How about you just start off a little Nando's, little chop chop in Shepherd's Bush.
Then I would go on a friend date there, sure, but I'm not going to be dating you if you're taking me to Nando's.
Chinese buffet, all you can eat, bruv. Get the spring rolls.
I don't eat from buffets. Chop chop doesn't exist to me. Chop chop, get me a rich man.
This gal don't live in the real world, bruv. Let's say the shard, yeah?
Yeah.
So like after the shard, are you freeing up the nuns?
No, absolutely not.
Just chatting bruv. So at what stage would you free up the nuns?
He's definitely flirting with me, isn't he?
This is dry, bruv.
When I feel like I really like them.
Fourth date, mad gal.
So it's when it feels right. And when I feel like he's invested enough in me financially.
So like 7-8 grand deep on dates, still no nuns.
Make it 70.
70 and still no nuns?
No.
Not gonna lie, that's innit? Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe you're just not in that tax bracket yet.
Probably, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in the waiting bracket still. Like literally after first date, no, after second date, I'm like, it's looking a bit scammy, innit? I'm kind of getting scammed now.
Here's the truth. Modern dating is full of people who don't realize what they had until it's posting beach photos with someone else. If you throw away loyalty, don't be surprised when it's no longer on the shelf.
Husband cracked the damn code on me. He got home from overtime yesterday and he was like, I'm starving, I'm gonna order Mexican food, what do you want? And I was like, I just ate with the baby, I'm not hungry, I don't need anything. And he looked at me and he went like, what do you want? And I was like, no, like I'm good, babe, I promise I'm good, I'm fine. I said, I'm fine. 20 minutes later, DoorDash shows up and his food, of course, smells delicious and the regret sits in my soul and I don't say a thing because I made my bed, I need to lie in it, all right? I don't want to hear the I told you so's. This is how I know I have a soulmate because the first thing he pulls out of that bag was a burrito, not for him, for me. He said, here, because I was holding the baby, he's all, here's mom's burrito because I know what I'm fine means. It means I'm going to be hungry when my food gets here, and no, I'm okay means just a bean and cheese burrito. It always means a bean and cheese burrito, and he's not wrong, okay? It does always mean I want a bean and cheese burrito.
She didn't just fumble the bag, she lit it on fire, kicked it into traffic, and then tried to sue the guy who picked it up. And now she's crying on camera wondering why no one's clapping for her emotional growth. Too little, too late.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.